The fluorescent lights of the office buzzed overhead, mirroring the frantic hum inside Marcus Thompson's mind. 7:48 p. The clock stared down like a silent judge. Another night of solitary overtime. His daughter, Lily, she deserved so much more than he could reach right now. And that hunger, that quiet, burning hunger, kept him going. You're still here. Eliza Chen stood in the doorway. Her tailored blazer was gone tonight, replaced by a soft sweater that seemed to gentle her sharp edges. Even her perfect posture carried something heavier than usual. Just finishing the Henderson proposal, Marcus said. His chair creaked as he straightened. Thought I'd get ahead. Eliza nodded, but her eyes stayed on him, longer than they ever had. 3 years of careful, professional distance, efficient, respectful, never this. Quiet invasion of personal space. Everything okay? He asked. She hesitated. A breath held too long. Then a soft sigh escaped. Can I ask you something completely unprofessional? Marcus blinked. A small prickle of surprise ran through him. Of course. You're divorced, right? He nodded once. So, you've done the whole dating app thing. Heat crept up his neck. I've dabbled, he admitted. Not very successfully. Her usual confidence cracked. Just a little. She pulled out her phone. The screen glowed harsh in the dim office. I've been on 3 terrible dates this month. My sister says my profile is, and I quote, corporate and soulless, ambita. Would you mind taking a look? Just as someone who's been in the trenches, a strange flutter stirred in Marcus's chest. Eliza Chen, the woman who could spot one wrong comma in a 40-page report, was handing him her vulnerability. He scrolled, and he understood. Photos, immaculate, but cold. Eliza at conferences. Eliza giving keynote speeches, always perfectly composed. Her bio read like a LinkedIn summary. Marketing director, MBA Northwestern. Enjoys efficiency, strategic thinking, and occasional travel. Well, she asked quietly. He realized he'd been silent too long. It's very you, he said carefully. That bad. A small smile tugged at his mouth. Not bad. Just not the whole you. These apps are strange. You have to sell yourself, but you also have to be real, and I'm failing at it, she said. A rare note of defeat colored her voice. Let me help, he heard himself say. The words felt bold, almost reckless. If you want. For the next hour, they sat side by side in his small cubicle. The invisible wall between boss and employee quietly dissolved into shared screens, soft laughter, hushed suggestions. He nudged her away from the polished executive toward the woman who once brought in that incredible chocolate cake for Janet's retirement. How did you even know about the baking? She asked, surprised. Her shoulder brushed his, just barely. You brought in that cake. When someone asked if it came from that fancy bakery downtown, you got this look. Greed, mixed with embarrassment. I figured it out. Eliza studied him. Her gaze felt heavier now. Warmer. You notice a lot. Single dad, he said with a small shrug. The familiar ache sat behind the words. You learn to pay attention to the details. Tell me about your daughter, she said. Her voice had gone softer than he'd ever heard it. And just like that, the office disappeared. He told her about Lily, 8 years old, obsessed with space, convinced Brussels sprouts are a vegetable conspiracy. He showed her pictures. Lily's gap-toothed grin at the park, her serious little face inside the local science museum, their small, carefully budgeted adventures. Rich with laughter, She looks like you, Eliza said quietly. Her finger traced Lily's face on the screen. Same eyes. Poor kid, Marcus joked. But warmth bloomed deep in his chest. The unexpected compliment, the shared tenderness of the moment, felt like sunlight breaking through after months of gray. He handed the phone back. The new profile felt alive now. Real, their fingers brushed. A spark jumped. Too real. Too sudden. She scrolled once more. A small, genuine smile curved her lips. Thank you, Marcus. This is much better. Happy to help, he said, already reaching to shut down his computer. Reality creeping back in. Actually, Eliza's voice dropped. A new hesitancy lived in it. I've been thinking. Marcus paused. His hand hovered over the power button. All these dating apps. Awkward first meetings with strangers. She took a slow breath. Why not take me out instead? The question hung there. Thick. Impossible. Marcus stared, certain he'd misheard. You understand me. She went on. Her eyes never left his. You see things about me I didn't even know were visible. And I'd like to get to know you outside of here. But you're my boss, he managed. The words felt like a lifeline. And a weight. I am, she said simply. And if you're uncomfortable, we can pretend this never happened. But the company has no policy against it. I could easily move you to David's team. His mind spun. Doubt. Hope? A dangerous, thrilling hope. Eliza Chen. Brilliant. Intimidating. Beautiful. The distance between their lives felt like a canyon. Her sleek downtown high-rise. His modest two-bedroom apartment. What about Lily? He asked. The question that always came first. His deepest vulnerability. Eliza's face softened. I'd like to meet her. Not right away, of course. But eventually, if things move forward. I don't know, he said honestly. This is unexpected. Take time, she said gently. No pressure. No awkwardness at work either way. Just consider it. She turned to leave. Something raw surged inside him. Friday, he blurted. She looked back. Eyebrows lifted. Friday night, he said again. Steadier now, if you're free. Nothing fancy. I can't do fancy. But I know a place with great tacos and even better churros. The smile that broke across Eliza's face changed everything. Not the polished professional smiled. Something real, radiant. It reached all the way to her eyes. I love tacos, she said simply. Friday it is.